Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Chrissy, and I'm here with my birthday book haul. And the truth about this book haul is that I actually started buying books for myself towards sort of the beginning of October, and some were given, and then some I just saw and I kind of wanted. And it's not that I purposely went out to buy books or to find these books, but I'm kind of glad that I got them, and they all sort of represent like who I am as a reader now, and also um, just stuff I wanted to get. And one of the best things about like being born in October is the fact that in my city we have this thing called Mascara, and it's like this huge city festival that lasts like 3 days. And I don't leave my house because I don't like facing the traffic, but all the streets are sort of lined with like little flags going across the street. And also there's like Halloween. Even though I don't do Halloween, it's just really kind of fun, you know. So yeah, so that's one of the perks of being an October baby. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get started on the books that were given to me, and then I'll move into books that I bought. So the first one that I've already hauled is The Queen of Blood by Sarah Beth Durst. It was given to me by my best friend Kara. And then William Burroughs' Junkie. My book BFF Ramos was selling it, and then I'm like, can I just hold on to it till someone buys it so I can read it? And he's like, just take it. So I'm like, yes. So I took it. And he also gave me The Brooklyn Follies by Paul Auster. It sounds like it's up my alley, so I haven't read it yet because I'm just trying to focus on my themes for every month of this year, but I hope I get to this soon. So that's it for books that were given to me. Now, books that I bought, also from my book BF Ramos. Washington Irving's The Legend of Sleepy Hollow and Other Stories. There's actually a cheaper version in National Bookstore right now for like 99 pesos. And I could have gotten that, but aesthetic. Look how cool that is, like the headless guy and the thing. So yeah, I also kind of grew up on the movie because I just really like their outfit choices in that movie. But yeah, I'm excited to get to this. Maybe I'll get to it this month, maybe not, I don't know. And then I got George R. R. Martin, The Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And these are all like short stories about Dunk, the great grandfather of Brienne of Tarth, and his adventures in the Seven Kingdoms as a hedge knight. I didn't actually get this from the bookstore. The thing is, Ramos actually had this and he was selling it. And he was selling it for a lot cheaper than if I was to get a brand new one from the bookstore. And this is actually the copy I've read and I love it. So I was like, I want that. And he just let me buy it. So that's cool. And I got Julian Barnes' Staring at the Sun. This is about, what is this about? Something about an ordinary woman finds it in a world of miracles. Examines life. Something about an ordinary woman flying to the sun in the year 2021. Well, it's 2017. We barely even have flying cars. How much more are we gonna fly into the sun? But this was interesting. It's Julian Barnes and it was 20 pesos. So it's very cheap. And I saw this at the bookstore and it sold out the last time I was there. So I was like, you know, the moment I see it again, I have to get it because it's important for me to know this about my country, and just for knowledge's sake to have it, because you don't know if I don't know if I'll ever find another copy or if it will be banned eventually or something. But it's The Conjugal Dictatorship of Ferdinand and Imelda Marcos by Primitivo Mijares. It's the new revised and annotated edition. This was written by their former media advisor before his defection in 1975. Mijares exposes the massive corruption and military abuses under the regime, which has left the nation in ruins. 40 years after its publication, the book in this revised annotated edition reminds Filipinos of their past that remains a present threat. So, as you can see, that is the former dictator and his wife. And I am looking forward to this massive tome someday, I guess. It's just so intimidating. Like, it was so like nice in the bookstore, but now looking at it here, I'm like, it's like, yeah, it's kind of intimidating. Up next, I got Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, The Ship of the Dead, book 3. I still have to read book 2, but I really liked book 1, and I finished it really quickly anyway. So I'm happy to get to this eventually, as I keep saying. I heard this is the last book in the series, and I'm actually okay with it, because like, if he can finish a series in 3 books, I think that would be great. It doesn't have to be 5 like Percy Jackson, because it's a lot thicker, and I can tell he's developed the characters differently or more, so I don't think he needs as many. So, well, we'll see, because I haven't read the second one yet. So, and then I found Therese Raquin by Emile Zola in this really pretty like newish edition, the Oxford World Classics edition. It's so nice. So yeah, and I also got The Trials of Apollo, book 2, The Dark Prophecy. I really enjoyed book 1, and how seeing like a god turns mortal, and how he's sort of having trouble like adapting, and basically thinking that all of the rest of the campers are pretty much cannon fodder for the gods to use in their argument against each other. And so it totally brings a new element to Rick Riordan's world. And then I got The Cult of Violence, The Untold Story of the Krays. I'm not sure if you watched the movie about the Krays, which features Tom Hardy playing twins, so it's double Tom Hardy. It's a good one. And like Emily Browning is in it. And I think they based the movie off this book. And originally the author made a first book where it's called Profession of Violence. And he interviewed the Krays while they were in jail. These are twin mob gangsters from England or British, or no, I can't say from British. I mean, they are British. Anyway, so it's very unique because I watched the movie and I found their story to be quite compelling and interesting. And so when I saw this book, I was like, what? It's here? So I had to take it. I just got it. And I just really have a thing for like reading, and like for some reason I don't read a lot of crime fiction, but I like watching movies of it, like Black Mass, and I watched all the Godfather movies, and yeah. So I'm really excited to get to this. They look nothing like Tom Hardy. Or rather, Tom Hardy doesn't really look much like them, but like I'm cool with it. And I found The Marriage Plot by Alison Weir, or The Marriage Game by Alison Weir. It's pretty much just about Queen Elizabeth dodging suitors that they were making her marry, and like, I'm all about that. Because I love Queen Elizabeth, I love dodging suitors. I have done, but I mean, why not read about somebody else who was dodging suitors? You know? Also, it's beautiful. It's golden. It's hardbound. And then the moment I saw these two at the bookstore on the same day. And then the moment I saw them, I was just like, and they were there right on top of the pile together. And then I was like, it's like, you know, they were placed there just for me to get for my birthday because it was fate. So happy. And the last book that I have from my birthday book haul is Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance by Robert M. Pirsig. It's actually very nice, like this in the vintage edition, but there's like somebody did something to that, and then I'm pretty sure this is like coffee. Yeah. But you know, used books, I actually wanted it more because it was kind of abused this way, because it just feels so well read and well loved rather than like kept pristine there on the shelf or anything. that means that this person probably really... Oh, it's just the plastic falling down. Oh my gosh, I got scared for a second. Anyway, I could tell that this was pretty well loved. And there are some books that I like to buy used that are super duper like used, like, well, you can tell like this person probably took it everywhere with them and that they loved it, or they just really like used it for whatever. But that's what like makes me love it more, because it shows like, wow, the person who used to own you really cared about you. But then sometimes when I see like a brand new book, I'm like, well, that's nice. But a brand new book like in the used bookstore. But yeah, so those are all the books that I got for my birthday month, for my birthday book haul. And let me know in the comments down below, have you read any of these, or are you interested in any of them? Oh crap, I forgot one last, it's here at the back. This was a gift, and I was just asking Remus if I could like borrow it until he sells it, and he's like, you know, just take it, nobody else will appreciate it. And that is this beautiful silver lined American Gods by Neil Gaiman in a Nancy voice. And that's what the inside looks like. And there's even this ribbon bookmark, and Santan Camp. So that's it. It's beautiful. This is like the perfect ending to this haul. So yeah, as I was saying, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!